Good afternoon. Welcome to Tribune News on Q, your go-to afternoon news source, only here at the Daily Tribune. We're now live at Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Daily Tribune PH on YouTube, and the Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. For today's headlines. Transport groups stage a 3-day strike over rising fuel prices, saying government aid remains insufficient. Harry Roque denied allegations in a House hearing, calling claims against him baseless and unsupported by evidence. Vice President Sara Duterte rejected claims about her law school record, calling the allegations false and misleading. DILG Secretary John Vic Remulla apologized to a construction worker fined under a shirtless ordinance, returning the 500 pesos and giving financial aid, saying enforcement must remain humane and fair. Senator Amy Marcos denied allegations of a coup plot and term-sharing deal, dismissing claims made during a House hearing as false and saying she does not know the accuser. The DOTR said the Busanga Airport redevelopment will begin in July, aiming to boost capacity and tourism. Caloocan edged Rizal to claim the MPBL solo lead after a tight finish at the Inares Center. The trailer for Insidious Out of the Further teases a new supernatural chapter in the horror franchise. Today is April 15, 2026, Wednesday, and I'm Eliana Lacap bringing you today's top stories. Let's get started. Transport groups launch a 3-day strike Wednesday protesting rising fuel costs and what they call insufficient government support. Members of Manibela staged a protest in Quezon City, saying the 10 peso per liter fuel subsidy and service contracting program falls short. Leaders also criticized delays in suspending fuel taxes. Trucking groups warned that up to 30% of operators have halted operations, risking supply disruptions. Despite the strike, the government rolled out a 2-week service contracting program covering hundreds of routes nationwide to support drivers' income. Now, former presidential spokesperson Attorney Harry Roque dismissed allegations made by Ramil Madriaga during a House of Representatives testimony, calling them baseless and unsupported by evidence. In a statement, Roque denied claims that he personally targeted Madriaga over an alleged land-grabbing issue, saying there was no personal motive in the kidnapping case. He said Madriaga never raised such allegations during the preliminary investigation, and that the case was based on sworn statements and findings of the Philippine National Police anti-kidnapping group. Roque added there is no pending land-grabbing case against him. Now, meanwhile, Vice President Sara Duterte herself has rejected the claims made by Ramil Madriaga during a House Committee on Justice hearing, alleging she struggled academically in a law school. In a social media post, Duterte said she completed her law studies on her own terms and emphasized that she prioritized a well-rounded life over academic excellence. She added that the allegations were untrue and aimed at misleading the public. The remarks came after Madriaga's testimony in a congressional inquiry. She maintained her stance on the matter. Now, Interior and Local Government Secretary John Vic Remulla visited and apologized to a construction worker apprehended in Mandaluyong for violating a shirtless ordinance, returning the 500 pesos fine and providing additional financial assistance to help complete the man's flooring project. The worker was reportedly mixing concrete when barangay officials and police apprehended him under the DILG Safe Cities Initiative program. Remulla said the incident highlights the need for humane enforcement of local ordinances while ensuring public safety measures remain fair and compassionate. Now, Senator Amy Marcos faced the media on Wednesday to respond to allegations raised by Ramil Madriaga during the April 14th House Committee on Justice hearing. Marcos denied claims that allies of the Duterte family discussed plans to remove President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. from office by 2025, as well as allegations of a supposed term-sharing agreement involving her and former President Rodrigo Duterte. She also said she doesn't know Madriaga, the alleged bagman of Vice President Sara Duterte, and dismissed all accusations as false. Now in business, the Department of Transportation announced Wednesday that construction of the Busanga Airport redevelopment in Coron, Palawan will begin in the last weeks of July, with major components targeted for completion between December 2026 and May of 2027. Transportation Acting Secretary Giovanni Lopez said the project will allow larger aircraft expand passenger capacity and help lower airfares, boosting tourism. The runway will be extended up to 2,100 meters, with future expansion to 2,400 meters, while the terminal capacity will rise from 200 to 1,000 passengers. The Philippine Stock Exchange ended higher on Tuesday midday trading, with the PSEI rising to 59.49 points or 0.99% to close at 6,072.59. The broader all-shares index also gained 0.77% to 3,403.08. Most sectors finished in the green, led by mining and oil, which jumped to 1.55%, followed by services, financials, industrial, property, and holding firms. Among the most active stocks were ICT, BDO, and JFC. Decliners included Plus and APX, while SM, ALI, and MER posted gains, reflecting overall positive market sentiment at mid-trade. Meanwhile, in sports, Caloocan Batang Kankalu escaped Rizal Centro Mall 68-65 on Tuesday to take the solo lead in the MPBL 2025-2026 season at the Inares Center in Montalban. Trailing late, Caloocan rallied behind key plays from Kimani Ladi, Keen Bacan, and Dom Escobar, who secured the win in the final seconds. Baclaan and Escobar delivered crucial free throws to seal the victory. In other games, Bataan defeated Iloilo 92-82, while Bacolod outlasted Imus 101-105, powered by Ian Melencho's 34 points and 18 assists. The tournament resumes Thursday at the Pasay Astrodome. Now, Insidious Out of the Further has released its official trailer, unveiling a new chapter in the horror franchise Insidious. The trailer follows Gemma, a young mother portrayed by Amelia Eve, whose life is disrupted by disturbing visions. Psychic Elise Rayner, played by Lynn Shay, reveals Gemma's ability to enter the Further, a realm between life and death. As the haunting intensifies, reality begins to merge with the spirit world. The original Insidious film launched the franchise in 2010. The new installment opens in cinemas on August 19th. Now, Tribune, did you know former Philippine President Manuel Rojas died on this day in 1948 of a heart attack at Clark Air Base while delivering a speech. His sudden passing marked a turning point in Philippine leadership during the post-war period. Vice President Elpidio Quirino immediately succeeded him as president, ensuring the continuity of government. The event took place during a speaking engagement at Clark Air Base in Pampanga. The transition of power was swift and orderly under constitutional succession. Viral now on Facebook is a video uploaded by user named Jenny, now garnering 12.2 million views and more than 200,000 likes. In the clip, the uploader is seen happily feeding a monkey on the street until they are chased by more monkeys. Netizens can't help but laugh, with one commenting, "Habulin ng aso? No, habulin ng unggoy? Yes." Let's watch this. That's all for now. Join us again at 4:30 p.m. still here on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Daily Tribune PH on YouTube, and the Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. Once again, I'm Eliana Lacap, and this has been Tribune News on Q.